We are again, the magical season when all of the trees are dressed in light. Time for a new December, time for you to remember the time of the year to end it right. So play a song to make us make out when it snows, a holly jolly one that everybody knows. It goes, get up, get down, well, come on, it's Christmas, rockin' around. Well, come on, it's Christmas time, time to really take a chance. So can I ask, may I have this Christmas? May I have this Christmas dance? Carols from a choir, family by the fire, listening to Mariah sing.
I'm Margaret Brennan in Washington, and this week on Face the Nation, a potential government shutdown is averted in the 11th hour. But President-elect Trump and first pal Elon Musk show they will disrupt the way Washington works. Nudging Congress to do their work is technically still President Biden's job. But it was Trump and Musk calling the shots by social media last week. They didn't get all of what they wanted, but will the drama prove to be a preview of what's to come within the GOP in 2025? We'll talk with two House Republicans, Arkansan French Hill and Texan Tony Gonzalez. Then, outgoing Homeland Security Chief Alejandro Mayorkas weighs in on extremism and the immigration crisis. And West Virginia Independent Joe Manchin reflects on his 14 years in the Senate as he leaves office, with advice for both parties going forward. Finally, an update on the new efforts to locate journalist Austin Tice, who's been missing in Syria for 12 years. It's all just ahead on Face the Nation. Good morning and welcome to Face the Nation. We are just 3 days away from Christmas and the start of Hanukkah. Congress has gone home, but is last week's chaos on Capitol Hill an omen of what is ahead in 2025? Texas Republican Congressman Tony Gonzalez is here in studio to answer that. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Margaret. Thanks for having me.
So we just saw turmoil within the party over the past few days after President-elect Trump and Elon Musk scuttled this bipartisan deal, then demanded another deal that couldn't get enough Republican support to get over the finish line. Then we have this emergency stopgap measure that only takes us through mid-March. You were one of 34 Republicans to vote against it. Why?
It's pretty simple. My constituents were against the CR just as much as I was against the CR. It's been a tough week, though. It started with the tragic shooting in Madison, Wisconsin. I've worked in a very bipartisan manner to make sure we have a national strategy that prevents against some of the school shootings that are occurring. I've been working with others to get that done. I think that's important. And then in the House, of course, we had this messy bill that was put on the floor. It started with a 1,500-page bill. In my eyes, there's no doubt that there's a sickness in D.C., and that sickness isn't going to be cured with these big, long, pork-filled bills. You do got to give President Trump a lot of credit, though. He was able to whittle that down to 116 pages. Once again, the reason I voted no is I think CRs are terrible. They do nothing but kick the can down the road. Let's fast forward to March. Do you think we're going to be any closer to coming up with a spending deal then than we are now? I don't think so.
But if the government had shut down, the Border Patrol agents who live in your district wouldn't have received paychecks.
Right. That's why we should have done our job instead of just saying, hey, give us 3 more months, and I promise you in 3 months we're going to do our job. I mean, we've ran that play before. In my eyes, you use Christmas, you use New Year's, you lock everybody in a room, and you say, let's get it done now. There's also a bigger danger to this, too, is if we're not funding the government long term, now all of a sudden you're telling the government you have to spend a year's worth of money in 6 months or 3 months. That's not fair to any of these agencies as well. So basically, it was a vote on my end to say, let's do our job.
Right, which the Republicans who are in leadership had failed to get some of those bills done.